Trigger warning, trigger warning. We are here to discuss the story of a young 19-year-old female out of Newton County. Remember that all things are alleged. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. This gives us fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. All right. Again, remember that all things are alleged, and I will go ahead and make sure that I put the article in reference down in the comment section below. Let's get into the chilling story of Akila Clark. Now, Akila Clark fell to her injuries in her mother's hand, and all of this happened in front of her mother. I can only imagine the pain that her mother is going through, but we are getting ready to go through this story. Again, there is a lot of chilling details in regards to this, so again, I want to give a trigger warning, but also letting you know that these type of stories should be talked about. Let's get into it. Again, this is really sad. So, Newton County, Georgia, deputies say a Walmart employee unalived two of his co-workers and left another critically injured at two different scenes during a night of violence in Newton County. The Newton County Sheriff's Office says that Dwayne Yuta, a 24-year-old Walmart employee, fatally pow-powed two of his co-workers and critically injured a third before fleeing the state and pow-powing himself during a standoff in South Carolina. I feel like that is such a cowardly move. I feel like that is such a coward way out of the hindrance and horrible things that you have done to this young lady and also the other two employees. Like, that's crazy. Both Newton County deputies and Georgia State Patrol troopers were spotted at the Walmart on Salem Road and Brown Bridge Road. Crime scene technicians were at the scene gathering evidence while deputies spoke with the store's employees. Newton County Sergeant Jack told Fox 5 that an employee at Walmart left the store, retrieved a weapon, and pow-powed two other employees at the business, unaliving one of them. It goes on to say that the other victim was rushed to the hospital and is in critical condition. Following the violence, the man reportedly went to a home off of Emerson Trail and pow-powed and unalived a woman. Investigators say that she was also an employee at Walmart. Deputies caught the suspected gunman in Aiken, South Carolina, just over the Georgia-South Carolina border. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office said that they responded to a call for assistance from a Georgia State Patrol at around 3:55 a.m. on Interstate 20. He pow-powed himself when patrol located him in South Carolina, said Sergeant Jack of the Newton County Sheriff's Office. Uda survived and is expected to be returned to Georgia to face charges once he is released from the hospital. During the standoff, officials say that the gunman pow-powed himself. Medics have rushed the man to a local hospital for treatment. No law enforcement officers were injured, and he was listed in critical condition as of Friday afternoon. The victims that were unalived were identified as 21-year-old Khalif uh, uh, Bark Saddle, 29-year-old Ryan Bradley, and 19-year-old Alika Clark. Police have said that they were all acquaintances. The grandmother of 19-year-old Akila Clark says that the gunman kicked in the front door and unalived Clark in front of her mother while her younger sister hid in the closet. The gunman then left and went home without harming anyone else, the family said. He came to the door and then she said, "Stop." I proceeded to run, and as you know, he just started firing 7 to 8 shots, Samantha Clark said. This is horrible. She fell to the ground and he ran off. At this point, I knew my daughter was gone. The motive remains unknown. Samantha Clark said that her family had moved from New York in search for a better life. Clark said that her daughter worked at the Walmart while going to nursing school online and had big dreams to help people. We're heartbroken by what happened. There's no place for violence in our stores, a spokesman for Walmart told Fox 5. We're focused on taking care of our associates and supporting law enforcement in their investigation. Among the victims was again 19-year-old Akila. I think I said her name wrong. Akila Clark. No disrespect, please. Who was gunned down inside of her own home, according to her mother, Samantha Clark. I'm in shock right now, Clark said. My mind is all over the place because I literally witnessed my child being unalived in front of me, in front of my eyes, and no parent deserves that. Clark said that the ordeal began shortly after 1 a.m. when her daughter ran into her room and urged her to call the police. She said, "Call the police," Clark recalled. He kicked the door in and then said, "Stop," she said, "Mommy, mommy." And she said, "Stop." Ooh, my God. And proceeded to run. And he just started firing about 7 to 8 shots. She fell on the ground and he ran out. At that point, I knew my daughter was gone. So again, this is an ongoing investigation. I think that this is absolutely bananas and this is crazy. And I really, 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 really hate to hear something like this. And I just think everyone needs to know what's going on. So we're gonna say rest in peace to Miss Akila Clark. The crazy thing is she was 19 years old. She definitely had a full life ahead of her. And I just think again, this is crazy. This is definitely crazy. I do know that they did have a balloon release for her. Okay, they did have a balloon release for her. Um, I believe it was yesterday or maybe even the day before yesterday because this just happened last week. So again, this is just a sad situation all the way around, and I just think that this is this is crazy. Prayers out to her mother for sure because I can only imagine losing your daughter in front of you, and witnessing the entire situation happen. I think that is absolutely bananas, and I could just imagine what her thoughts are going to be going forward. Especially dealing with this, I hope that she gets the help that she needs because again, I can only imagine that the chilling details of this replay in her head over and over and over again. And again, my hope and my prayer um is that she gets the help that she needs so that she can get through this. Because again, it's just it's just this is insane. This is absolutely insane. And I just think it's such a coward move for you to pow yourself right in the midst of you being in the middle of a takedown. That's insane as well. You know what I'm saying? And from my understanding, I want you guys to watch this news clipping, but from my understanding, it sounds like he shot through the door. He pop out through other places, and he made sure that he got her. And again, I don't know what the situation is, but he's 24 and she was 19. So y'all, I just think this is sad. I really do. I really do think it's sad. So here's what I want you guys to do. Just take a listen at this interview. This interview was between the news station and um Akila's mom. So make sure you check it out and let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I will also put the actual article in which I did. There are several articles, but I will put them in the description box so that you'll have them. All right.
Flesh daughter body on that floor for over 30 minutes, almost about 40 minutes. I sat there.
Tonight, a devastated mother in Newton County wants answers from police after her daughter was shot and killed right in front of her.
19-year-old Akila Clark is one of 3 people shot by a Walmart co-worker on Friday morning. Clark and another co-worker died. The third co-worker is in critical condition tonight. Fox 5's Alexa Liaco is live in Covington now with the plea from the victim's family. Alexa?
They're absolutely devastated. They want to know why it took police more than half an hour, they say, to get from here, this Walmart location, to their home, just about 1 mile up the road from here, and how the shooter could evade police enough to cross state lines and stay out of custody for hours.
I'm in shock right now. My mind is all over the place because I literally witnessed my child being murdered in front of me, in front of my eyes.
It was just after 1 a.m. Friday when Samantha Clark's daughter Akila rushed into her room.
She said, call the police.
Akila said her coworker Dwayne was coming to their house, and moments later,
he kicked the door in, and then she said, stop. She did this, and she said, mommy. And she said, stop. And I proceed to run, and he just started firing about 7 to 8 shots. She fell on the ground.
The Newton County Sheriff's Office says Akila Clark was killed after Dwayne Uda shot 2 other co-workers at the Walmart they all worked at in Covington.
Mr. Uda left the store, retrieved a handgun, re-entered the store, located a Mr. Khalif Barksdale, age 21 of Covington, and shot that gentleman. He then went up a couple more aisles. He located Ryan Bradley, age 29 of Covington, and shot that gentleman.
Ryan Bradley is in critical condition in the hospital. And after the shooter left the Clark's home, police say he fled to South Carolina.
South Carolina State Patrol located the gentleman. He then shot himself.
At this point, the motive for these shootings is still unclear. Uda will be booked into jail here in Newton County as soon as he's released from the hospital. As for the Clarks, they're just trying to answer how and why their daughter is gone.
No parent deserved this. Like, this is your home, supposed to be a safe place. It's not like she was at work or she was outside on the streets. This is her home.
And Clark's family says they plan to honor her life in the coming days with a balloon release. Her mom says Akila always believed you could talk to those up in heaven by writing them a note and attaching it to a balloon, so that's what they want to do for her. Now, as for that shooter, the police say if he does survive, he will face a very long list of charges. Live in Newton County, Alexa Liaco, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, all right, Alexa, thanks. And let's turn.
So the thing is he is still alive, child. He is still alive, and I really hope he is held responsible for his actions and the things that he has done, because it is absolutely insane for you to do this. And again, it's such a cowardly move to pow yourself, because his intention was to unalive himself too. I mean, we just have to be straightforward with it. His intention was to unalive himself, and he didn't get an opportunity to do that because the Lord knew you needed to pay for your crimes and the things that you did. So I want to say, first of all, Miss Akila was absolutely beautiful. I hate that this happened to her. I hope that justice is served. I know that it does not bring your loved one back. And again, I'm gonna keep an eye on this and let you guys know what comes out of this. But according to right now, this is all of the information that we have in regards to this powing. But yeah, I think this is just so unfortunate and sad. Y'all put some hearts in the chat for I say pink and yellow hearts in the chat for Miss Akila Clark. And I'm so sorry to her mother, to her family, and also to the other victim who is in the hospital who is recovering from serious injuries. I pray that he is also okay, and that he has a speedy recovery as well. Listen, y'all, I know that these stories can be kind of triggering and chilling, but I wanted to make sure that we got the story out and that everybody knew what was going on. If you all could do me a huge favor, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel here. Again, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Please be respectful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.